I got this as a gift from a YouTuber that I started to follow and watch his YouTube channel when I first started collecting back in 2019, and I want to give away. And one of these figures was in there. These are the old when they were WWF still, because they changed their name in 2001 because of the World Wildlife Federation. They lost the moniker to say WWF, so they had to change it to WWE. So in the Attitude Era, they used to have these figures that were called Bone Crunching Action, the BCAs, or they dubbed it Bone Crunchers. And I'm actually trying to start a collection. This is one of the ones that I have, and I also have another one that's like a 4-pack. It's really big, so I won't be able to show it here. But those are the only ones that I have. I bought a loose one off of Whatnot Mecha Market. If you guys want to go to buy some figures at a really, really good price, check out Mecha Market. He's a cool dude. He's like one of my pen pals, so to speak, on YouTube and whatnot. I got to know him a little bit because I used to buy from him a lot at some point. But yeah, so I'll unbox this Bone Cruncher SummerSlam 99 Bob Holly. If you don't remember Bob Holly, he used to be Sparky Plug or Bob Sparkplug Holly, and then just lost the spark plug gimmick and just became Bob Holly. In real life, well, not real life, but essentially in the wrestling world, if you were working for WWE, this dude was kind of a hard ass and kind of a dick sometimes, from what reports that I've heard over the years. And he was very, very, very rough and stiff. That's another wrestling term when they instead of stopping their punches, to making it look real but not really punching you in the face. This dude would not do that. He would rough you up in the ring and be very, very stiff. Not a lot of people liked him, especially when it was the rookies. When people start off and they're new to the company, he would really, really be stiff with the rookies. And that I thought it was kind of like a dickish move to do that. So I'm going to unbox this. I've had this one for almost 3 years. But yeah, so I'm going to unbox this one. I could have sworn it came with a stand, the little WWF logo that it comes with on here. Oh, it does come with a stand. It is a stand. That's cool. I never knew that. That's cool. I know whenever you get like a DC Multiverse figure, they always come with stands, which is one of the things I like about that toy line. I don't have a lot of DC Multiverse from the McFarlane line. I kind of had a set, like an end, like put an end to what I will and won't collect, because I learned the hard way, guys. If you guys are thinking about getting into figure collecting, you kind of have to put your foot down when it comes to right here. You gotta have to put your foot down as to what you will and won't collect. Because if you don't set like a bar as to what you won't collect, you'll be collecting everything and you'll never have any money. I will say that I have worked very, very, very hard. I've worked a lot of long hours in a job that I hated. I didn't hate it at first, but it was just like very, very taxing as far as like the job in and of itself, working at a call center. But I did that because I wanted to A, pay my bills, and B, take care of my kids. My daughter, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that my daughter's birthday was just yesterday. So she just turned 2, my little girl, Annalise, just turned 2. And so I would work a lot of hours to be able to, take care of my kids, pay my bills, and be able to afford my collection. It is not It's not an addiction. It's called a collection. I know people kind of like can't seem to differentiate the two. So the reason why they call them the bone crunchers is you hear that little click, click, click. So these are supposed to be bone crunchers. So when you hear the crunch or that click, they're supposed to be as if you're crunching the person's bones. That's why they call it the bone crunchers. Jack's Pacific. I used to say Jack's Specific, but it's not specific. It's Jack's Pacific or Pacifics. They were the ones that had the license right after Hasbro. Well, if you're gonna go back to the first WWE figures, they had the LJNs. So it was the toy line LJN, which was actually a Universal company.
We'll return after these messages.
Hey everyone, JD here with J&J Toy Giants to take a break from this video to talk about our newest partnership with a company called TubeBuddy. As a content creator, it can be a hassle trying to get your videos out to the people that are in your niche and just can't seem to find your channel. But with TubeBuddy, they give you all the necessary tools and information to be able to get your videos out to the exact people who want to watch your content. We've been using TubeBuddy for the last year, and it's actually helped us be able to grow this whole past year, and you can too. TubeBuddy helps you in a variety of ways, using such things as the keyword search, choosing the perfect thumbnail, and also helping you with tags to be able to assist the algorithm to actually get your content over to the people in your niche. Click the link in the description of this video to start using TubeBuddy and tell them J&J Toy Giants sent you. Keep on cruising. Enjoy the video.
Company, you guys did a piece of history here. So Universal Pictures developed a toy line so that they would be able to have some sort of a toy line for the movies that would come out, and LJN was that toy line. And then it became Acclaim. So for video games, instead of LJN on the the little rainbow that everybody hated because a lot of LJN games sucked. If you ever watch Video Game Nerd, you know he hates LJN with a passion, and I think we all can agree with him there. But without getting too off base. So LJN was the first one, then the Hasbro. So Hasbro used to make the WWF figures, or WWF, and then they lost the line after the Hasbro. After the green card, there was supposed to be a green card coming out, but then that was like wave 7, wave 8. But then after that, Jack's Pacific took over the license and started making bone crunchers, and they made so many different ones. If you go to YouTube and type in figure collection, a little documentary as to going over all of the different lines of WWF figures, specifically the bone crunching bone crunching series. And so this is one of the ones that came out, and you can see the little peg hole on his foot. That means you can put him here, and it helps you just stand him up, which is cool because a lot of times when you have toys, sometimes they don't stand up right when you're trying to make them stand up and display them. Even with the AEW, you see there's the holes differ depending on what manufacturer it is. So this one's a big hole, and that wouldn't just stand. Like if I wanted to put this stand with him, it wouldn't fit because it's too big. So a lot of times you have to kind of either get like aftermarket products for figures, or you have to. Sometimes they'll sell you, like the toy company will sell you their specific trademarked figures, stands and everything like that. But a lot of times, like Ringside Collectibles is one. Ringside Collectibles is a website where you can buy figures for wrestling, all kinds of different figures. And they normally sell, they don't sell ones like this. These are too old, but they have at some point. But, they basically sell you the most recent figures, and they figure stands that you can purchase from them. Now, they won't fit maybe they may not fit maybe like one of these, like a Star Wars Black Series, Mandalorian. I just did that unboxing not too long ago. But so they all depend on what type of a peg hole that you're using, and you have to kind of do some research as to which ones will work, which ones won't. There are some that you may be able to work with 2 or 3 toy lines, or maybe 4, sometimes none. I actually had these for the longest time. I got them off of so you can see the peg is not that thick, not that round, but it did hold some of my Marvel Legends. Sometimes it didn't, depending on. One of the things I didn't like about the Marvel Legends is, like, if there was a female figure and they had heels, good luck trying to stand those figures, brother, because they are very, very hard to A, keep them upright so that you can put the stand on them, and B, if you don't have the right stand, they're not going to stand, they're just going to fall over. So it's a glad thing. I'm actually kind of happy that this one actually came with a stand. Now, one thing my little pet peeve is, it's a huge stand. If you're trying to collect, all of this line, and you're not going to have a lot of space to put certain figures on here because the stands take up a lot of space. So there lies the gambit. You know what I mean? Do you just get regular generic ones or use the ones that come with the actual package? You have to kind of make that decision. But Bob Holly, this is when he was with the Job Squad. You can see him on his tights there. That was a little faction that he had back in 1998 during the Attitude Era, and the likeness weren't that great as far as, because that was way before RealScan, where they would actually be able to scan your face, and so they would be able to actually have a good likeness in the computer, and then they'll be able to have the factories make your face with the RealScan. So they had to actually use drawings, and they had to do the best they could. A lot of times they just couldn't get it right, no matter how many times they tried. But so that is one of my bone crunchers. I have 2. I have one Mark Marrow that I got off of Whatnot through my boy Mega Market that I mentioned earlier. There's Mark Marrow. He used to be the Wild Man Mark Marrow when he came into the WWE back in '96. But prior to that, he was in WCW. He used to go by the name of Johnny B. Bad. So yeah, he had a lot of different gimmicks back in the day, just like Bob Holly. Bob Holly used to be a race car driver, and they used to call him Sparky Plug, or Bob Sparkplug Holly. And his gimmick was that he was a race car driver. Naturally, he was not in real life, but we didn't really have access to information back then to actually find out of whether or not this was a whole horse poop and they were lying to us, or if he actually was an actual Daytona race car driver. Now, Mark Marrow, real quick, just to touch on Mark Marrow, they used to say he was a Golden Gloves champion, and he is indeed a Golden Gloves champion. So sometimes when they say stuff, it actually is true. Sometimes it's not. But yeah, so that is it, folks. I appreciate you guys watching this live. I really hope that it was entertaining for you guys. I hope I taught you some stuff that you probably didn't already know before. Of course, like I said, I did this for one of 2 things. I love toy collecting. I love unboxing figures. But I also wanted to kind of get in the mood for Survivor Series 2023 War Games. It's coming on, WWE. If you guys are going to be watching, I'm going to try to do a live while I'm watching Survivor Series. So just hope, just keep an eye out with any of the lives that I do. But I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for everyone. If you guys are here that liked the live video, I really do appreciate it. And if you guys shared it, thank you so very much. And of course, like I said, go over to our YouTube page. If you guys like what I was doing today, I have a lot more videos where that came from, and Jaden as well. J&J Toy Giants. Just click on our logo here that looks like the Toy Story logo on the top left-hand corner. Then you'll see on our profile the YouTube channel. Just click on that, and it'll then go to our YouTube channel. And it's free, folks. It's free to subscribe on our YouTube. But if you also want to get exclusive content that you don't get on the YouTube channel, you can go also to our profile on TikTok. Click the link tree, and not only will it give you a link to all of our socials, but it'll give you a link to our Patreon page. There are 3 tiers that you can get. Okay, there's a $3, a $5, and a $10 tier. And but yeah, you get it for the first two. For the first 2 tiers, you can get a 7-day free trial. You see what you like. There's a lot of stuff that in the last 2 months or so, I kind of bumped up the amount of content that I was doing. So there were reaction videos, some music, cartoons, TV shows. Of course, I just did the Loki series, and I also did the Ahsoka series. So I'm just waiting for a new show that I'm going to be reacting to. And of course, if you guys want to be part of the Patreon page and want to do a reaction video with me, just DM me, and we can kind of talk to see what you want to do. I do appreciate everybody. Again, follow us on TikTok, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And of course, I hope you guys had a safe Thanksgiving and a safe Black Friday. Have a good, safe weekend, you guys. See you later.